I'm Melissa Power and welcome to my channel. Let's get cracking. Taking those hands nice and wide on the bars, we've got a 45-minute ride ahead of us today. First thing we're going to do, as always, is find the RPM. RPM, how many times our legs are going round on the bike every 60 seconds. Right now, we are riding at 85 RPM. So if you listen to the beat of the music, you're just going to match your feet to the beat. It's that simple. Doesn't matter if you don't have a screen. Let's find 85. Now, the second thing we're going to talk about is intensity, how we're feeling physically throughout the class on a scale of 1 to 10. 10 being the absolute hardest, 1 being so easy you are barely moving. Right now, we're riding at 6 out of 10. The way I want you to find that intensity is to add on your resistance. So you might have a dial, you might have gears. Add on that resistance until you are feeling 6 out of 10 effort. That's like a moderate intensity. Taking a deep breath in through the nose, deep exhale. Let's talk a little bit today about bike setup. I'm not there to set up your bike for you, and one of the most common mistakes I see in my studio is people setting their bikes up wrong, and it makes such a big difference if you get your bike set up right. The main issue is saddle height. The poetry has started already. So most people set up their saddles too low. Your saddle needs to be the top of your hip. Now there's quite a big difference between the top and the bottom of your hip. So if you stand next to your bike, you want to bring the saddle to the top of your hip. When you're sitting on the bike, you should have almost a fully extended leg. Now it's quite hard to see that when you're sitting on the bike because we often extend our legs. We kind of overextend to try and push right down. So you want to try and get someone to look at it from the side. Now, if your leg is too bent, that's where the sore knees can creep in because you can never fully extend the leg. It's like walking around in a squat position for 45 minutes or like trying to throw a punch and only be able to go like that. So we really want to get that full power at the bottom of the rotation. So really good time to hop off the bike now and reset it up if you feel that that saddle is too low. We've got a lot of seated power coming up today, my friends. Handlebar height, a little bit like I've got. Quite far up. We do not need to be in an aero position at any point in the class. We're inside, there's no wind, and we want to have that core nice and tight. So, on your screens now, if you have one, you might be able to see something called watts. That's your measure of power. The higher that number, the harder we are working. I'd like you to give me a tiny bit of resistance up and see what happens to that number. Holding it here for me, just for 10 seconds. Lovely. And again, deep breath in 4, 3, take that resistance back down. That's your power. Talking of power, we will have 50% power in today's class. Rhythm, power, rhythm, power. That's the structure of this ride. Your rhythm tracks are there for recovery, for active recovery and for fun. Power is where we do the work. Let's get cracking, team. We're at the saddle, hands are high on the bars. So we're gonna kick off today with some tap backs. We've done these a few times so far. One of the toughest moves, and we're gonna, now we're full of beans, we're ready to go. We're gonna try and nail them. 73, the RPM. Resistance-wise, quite light. 6.5 out of 10 is our effort, but that effort, that intensity will mainly come from the movement. We need to be supported, but we should be able to move easily. We're going to find a leading leg. Back. Could be your right, could be your left, doesn't matter. Now your tap back move, bum hits the saddle for 1 beat. On that leading leg goes tap. So the really important thing is that we lock in that leading leg. Okay, now when you go back, I want you to give me a teeny tiny pull on the top of the bars. tap, 2, 3, 4, tap. Elbows come in, tap. Chin up, eyes up, always looking forward. 1, 2, 3, 4. Don't go to the side, straight back. We're doing this to fire up the glutes and the hamstrings. It's a tough move, so if you're finding you can't quite lock it in, don't worry. I would say do it for as long as you can stay in time, then take a pause. Okay, you can feel that's probably made you quite out of breath. That is the point of rhythm. Makes us out of breath, keeps that heart rate up, but it rests our legs. I bang on about active recovery every single week. Okay, we're gonna go one more time. Bring back that leading leg. Breathing through it. Don't hold your breath. When something's tough, we can start to hold our breath. Leading leg. 3, 2, 1, tap it. 1, 2, tap. Like you're trying to shut a drawer with your bum. Shut the drawer, shut the drawer. And again. 1, 2. Or trying to press a button, a buzzer. Bring the elbows in, chin up, breathe on every move. 23 seconds left. Then we're gonna stay out the saddle. We're gonna go straight into our first power track. 1. Keep it moving. Should be feeling nice and warm now. Ready to increase that intensity. 4, 3, 2, 1. Here we go, my friends. Okay. We have 2 minutes 45 on the clock. We are dropping the RPM down to 64, and we're gonna increase the resistance. We're gonna be going from 6 through to 8 out of 10. Because the RPM is so low, we need to be generous with the resistance. So, add it on until you are at that 6 out of 10. We're going to be adding on our first resistance increase in 15 seconds. Hips back, chin up. Now with power, we do not have a leading leg. We're firing up a different part of the brain. Take it away. First resistance increase. Now, if you're using gears, that could be 2 or 3 gears. If it's a dial, it could be a different amount of turns depending on your flywheel, how light, how heavy it is. That's why I'm not being prescriptive, that's why I'm using these intensities. I want you to breathe through your nose, out through your mouth. 7 out of 10 is where we are right now. 1 minute 40 on the clock. Getting ready to give me 7.5 out of 10 in 4, 3, 2, 1. Take it away. Starting to feel it a little bit more now. Heart rate increasing. Still fairly easy to move the legs. We're still in what we call our aerobic zone, but not for long. We're about to hit 8 out of 10 for 60 seconds. This is what we call our threshold zone. This is where we're going to start to feel it in the legs and the lungs. Here we go. 3, 2, resistance up. Now remember what I said at the start. Because the RPM is so low, you might actually be on a high gear, a high resistance. Even at 8 out of 10, that is perfectly fine. We really want to make sure that it's starting to feel heavy in the legs. 8 out of 10 threshold zone. Hard to speak, hard to sing. You could do, but it would be very breathless. 25 seconds. Are you on that beat? Are you on that cadence, that RPM? Check in. A little bit of body weight can help you out for the last 15 seconds. Breathing through the nose still. Coming into your last 10 seconds. Then we're going to take a seat. but very, very briefly because we are back up and out of the saddle. Lot of standing at the beginning of this class today. 3, 2, take a seat, sip of water. Fantastic work. Cheers. So, we're back into rhythm, taking it to a slightly easier move now. Instead of tapping the saddle, we're just going to move the hips back and then back to the riding position. The reason I'm doing this is because we have a seated climb afterwards. We want to fire up those hamstrings again. 74, your cadence. 6 out of 10 effort. Don't get greedy with those gears. We want the legs to be prepared, to be rested for our next track. Leading leg, let's go. You know what to do. It's going to look like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and ride. Try that for an 8 count. Back, elbows come in. We're not tapping the saddle, we're not sitting down. We're just shifting the power to the hamstrings, the back of the legs, and then back to the quads, the front of the legs. 3, 2, 4, count. 1, 2, 3, 4, and ride. Really think about the difference in the moves. Back and ride. When I'm teaching rhythm in my studio, I always say, try and do it like an American, because I've got 2 Americans who are always really enthusiastic with the moves, and all the Brits are a little bit hesitant. Brits are like, oh, sorry, and Americans are like, yeah! So if you are an American, embrace it, otherwise try and do it like an American. That's my experience. Back and hold it here. Also, hello to the Canadians. How are you doing? Getting lots of people from all over the world, which is incredibly exciting. So if you're watching from somewhere I haven't mentioned, I realise I have only mentioned 2 places, let me know where you're watching from. Take it back. 1, 2, 3, 4, right. Back, right, lovely. We have 30 seconds. We're going to try a 2 count. 1, 2, up. 1, 2, try it. 1, 2, up. 1, 2, lovely. 1, 2, up. Hips back, elbows in. This is a tough part of the move, so you can stick with those 4 counts or leave out the rhythm totally and just ride on the beat. We've got 4, 3, 2, take a seat. Okay, gang, let's ramp it up now. We are feeling nice and warm. Short, seated climb. This time we start at 7 out of 10. So, 80, the cadence. Adjust that resistance until you feel 7 out of 10 effort. Top end of our aerobic zone, meaning that you're feeling out of breath. You're starting to feel it in the legs. Legs can still move fairly easily. You can certainly feel that resistance. Okay, we got a fantastic 2 minutes coming up. Getting ready to give me 8 out of 10 effort. 3, 2, 1, resistance up. 8 out of 10, stay with the cadence at 80. Seated power is about pulling those legs up. Elbows come in. Relax your jaw, relax your elbows, tense your core. We have got 9 and then we're gonna hit our first 10 out of 10 of the class, but only for 30 seconds. And we're gonna do that a little bit of a different way. When we turn this resistance up, when we add it on, we're now gonna take it to 9 out of 10, which should feel very hard. In 4, 3, 2, 1. 9 out of 10. This is the hardest part of the class so far. So I want you to breathe through your mouth. In 30 seconds, listen up. We are going to increase our RPM. That will take us to 10 out of 10. No more resistance, but we are going to accelerate to 100 RPM. If you can easily get over 100, then you do need more resistance. But if you've got it right at this 9 out of 10, that 15, that 20 RPM increase will take you to 10. We ready? 3, 2, and take it away. No more than 100 RPM. We know that that ruins the knees. We know now that we never need to ride above 100. We know that gears, that resistance are much more important when it comes to speed and power. 10 seconds. Pull up, breathe. Really, really tough last 5. 4, 3, 2, 1, and take that resistance down. We are back into rhythm. We're still staying in the saddle. Roll the shoulders round. I told you it was a great 2 minutes. Have you had a better 2 minutes this week? No, I didn't think so. Okay. Have a sip of water, roll the shoulders. We've got another 10 out of 10 after this. Tough class today, early high intensities here. Hands wide on the bars. 90 is the RPM. Light resistance, we need to find that 90 easily. We're going to be jumping. It will look like this. Up, down. This is a tough move. Find the leading leg in the saddle. Do what you can. Here we go. Up and down. Leading leg. You want a little bounce. Bounce. Good. Chin up, down. Up. Up and drop. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hands stay wide on the bars. And hold it here. Really important that we try and keep our hands at the side of the bars here. Make sure you're not dropping your hands when you come back down or doing a thing like that. We want the core to move us between the positions. Okay, makes you out of breath. Second set, in 4, 3, 2, 1, up, drop. Push yourself back as you stand up. Up. Option to do this in the saddle. If you don't want to jump, up. I want you to breathe out when you stand up, in when you sit down, out. Always breathe out when there's effort. Drop, stop, right. One more set. Try not to drop that resistance or that cadence between the jump sets. This is probably the rhythm track that will make you the most out of breath today. Jumps are tricky. One more time. Find that leading leg. 1, 2, 3, 4. Up. Up. Nice. Up. Drop. Bounce. 25 seconds. That's it. Drop. Push the bars away. Shoulders down. Up. And again. Lift. Very jolly. Up. And down. Breathe out. Hands are light. Push the bars away. 4 more. 4, 3, 2, and take the seat. Fantastic work. Sip of water. Okay. This next power track, we're going to be hitting 10 out of 10 twice. The cadence here is high. So that is going to contribute a lot to the intensity. I want you to find 75 RPM. Yes, I know. Right now, 5 out of 10 effort. Easy. So we have 2 60-second intervals. You're going to hold the highest resistance you think you can for a minute. Because the cadence is so high, the resistance might not be that high. That's not a problem. Get ready. We go in 10 seconds. Don't underestimate yourself. 4, 3, 2, 1. Take it up for me. Resistance up. We are riding aggressively. That means you're using your body weight. The most important thing is that you are on this cadence, gang. Let's go. Slam the legs down. Pull the legs straight up. Hips back. Shut your eyes if it helps. You are so nearly there. Breathe through the mouth. If the legs are slowing down, do everything you can to pick them back up. Only then drop the resistance if you can't hold the cadence. Coming into your last 10 seconds. Slam the body down, use the obliques aside of the abs. 8, 7, keep the hips back, don't drive over the knees. 4, 3, 2, resistance down. Take a seat for a second. For recovery, you've got just under a minute, then we're gonna do it again. This is hard. VO2 max training, short bursts of intense effort. Okay, if you couldn't hold the beat for the whole minute, drop a gear. If you got to the end of the minute and you thought, hey, I have more, give me more. Really, really good opportunity to balance a slightly higher RPM with resistance. Stand back up, find the RPM. 15 seconds, then we go again. Take a deep inhale through your nose. Cadence is at the top of the menu here. 4, 3, 2, and take it away. We take that resistance back up to exactly where it was before. It's going to feel much tougher the second time round. We are already fatigued from that first interval, so cut yourself some slack. If you can't hold it, doesn't matter. Just do what you can, try and get back up there. You might need to be a little bit more aggressive. This is where we think of something that makes us furious. I'm not going to suggest anything today. 30 seconds. We have 23. Remember, the core stays up here. Don't drop it. Do not lean on the bars. Keep the chin up, keep the eyes up. All the power is coming from the core. Keep it really tight. 10 seconds. We have 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now I'm going to stay out the saddle. I'm going straight into rhythm. If you need to take a seat, take a seat. But we're ramping it up a little bit now. We've done a few rides together and we're going to try and go straight into this active recovery. This is your highest cadence so far for rhythm. And it's going to feel much harder to hold the beat. Can you feel that? 80. So this means a lower resistance in order to be able to find the beat and stay on the beat. You still need to be supported. Almost feels a little bit like a jog. Leading leg, here's your move. Up, 5, 6, 7, and right. We straighten the arms, taking it up. And right. Your heart rate will still be very high from that power track. We are actively bringing it down. Up. 5, 6, 7, and right. 5, 6, 7, hold it here. Feels really, really tough going straight into rhythm without any break at all. When you come out of a 10 out of 10 interval, I'm pushing you here. I really am. I'm on a much lower resistance than you, and I'm still out of breath. Find that leading leg. We're going to bring back those 8s. 4, 3, 2, 1. Up. And right, not too low. Up. And right. 6, 7, and up. Tuck those elbows in. Right. We keep it moving. Up. As always, option to leave out the movement and just stay on that beat. Right, we're going to switch this out for a 4 count shortly. Last 8 count here. Ready? Yes, Melissa. Up. All right. Up. And again, let's go. Up. Good. Breathe. Find that leading leg. If you've lost the beat, leave out the rhythm and find your feet. Right? Take a seat if you need to, then jump back up as soon as you can and join back in. Again, up. Right. Up. We're sitting down after this. Up. Right. Up. Can you keep it moving? Up. I know this has been a really tough 7 minutes and there's more to come. Up. Like I said, really ramping up the intensity in this class today. You're doing brilliantly. Up. Right. 20 seconds. Up. Right. 2 more. Up. 1. Take a seat. Sip of water. Right, my friends. Cheers. So, we have 2 more 10 out of 10 intervals. But the kicker here is that we're recovering at 7 out of 10. However, this takes us straight into a big recovery track. We get to chill. So, give me something for the next 2:30, then you get a break. 7 out of 10. Let's go. 85 RPM. We're gonna take it to 10 out of 10 for 45 seconds. Then we're gonna bring it back to 7. This is a really tough recovery intensity. It's a short track though. Get ready. In 4, 3, 2, 1. Take it up. 10 out of 10 in the saddle. 45 seconds. So just like before, this is the highest resistance you can hold for 45 seconds at 85 RPM. Don't worry about what the resistance was before. We do it by how we're feeling in different positions. That's what she said. Pull those legs up. Focus on the breath. Really, really tough to maintain this for this amount of time. I know, we are so nearly there. Keep the knees straight ahead of you. We've got 4, 3, 2, and take it back down to 7 out of 10. I know, so you're still pushing through it. There's no sitting up for a banana, toweling off here. This is pushing through. You've got 30 seconds before we do it again. You are going to have earned this recovery because this is really, really, really tough. Your toughest track so far. Okay, start to breathe through the nose whilst we can. And out. You've got 15 seconds and we go again. Remember, we hold the RPM. Pull the legs. In 4, 3, 2, 1, and pull. And push. This is both legs working together. Sit back on the saddle. This is what I was talking about right at the beginning of the class when I was talking about saddle height. This is what that full leg extension enables us to get more power, more control for longer. 20 seconds. If the RPM is slowing, go slightly ahead of it. 85, 86, 87. Anything we can to hold the resistance. 4, 8, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and take it down. Excellent work. Every time I say hold the resistance, which is quite a lot, in my head I feel like I'm leading troops into battle. But every single time I get the image of like me telling a big army what to do, which I would be terrible at. I'd be like, guys, take a break. Go home, have a snack. Team, roll the shoulders round. What a class we have had so far. Time to take some deep breaths in. We've got 1:45 here, and this is so important you use this time. RPM 85, 5 out of 10 effort. Take some small sips of water, deep breaths in. I hope you've had a lovely week. I have had an interesting week. A week ago today, I think it's called viral tonsillitis. So I've never had tonsillitis before. I don't know if any of you have, but the only way I can describe it, it is so painful, you cannot swallow your own saliva. I didn't know this was a thing. It's like razor blade. My 1-year-old then picked up some sort of horrendous disease at nursery, which even the doctor didn't quite know what it was. It was like, it's some sort of virus. But all I can tell you is that she looked like she belonged in the 15th century. I think it was the plague. And then yesterday, my partner, producer Chris, who sits behind the curtain, got the worst food poisoning. I'm laughing because I was coming and threw up in the garden when he was playing with the baby. It was so bad he had to throw the baby over the fence to our neighbours and then run back inside to the bathroom. So, I'd say it's been an interesting week, but we are all hopefully in good health now. I hope you are too. That takes us to the end of our recovery. Team, we'll go straight back into it. Last little bit of the class, you have done the majority of the work. This is our finale. We can see the end. Take it out the saddle, please. Back to a low cadence, 66. 7 is your starting intensity. Remember, 66 low cadence, so it needs to be a high resistance so we can find that moderate intensity. We have 3 intervals. We're going to go 8, 9, and then predictably 10. You saw that was coming. Getting ready for your first 30-second interval. Just going up 1 intensity. In 4, 3, 4, 3, 2, take it up. 8 out of 10. 30 seconds on the clock. This is your easiest interval. Enjoy it. No leading leg. We don't want too much body weight at this point. Saving the energy for the tougher intervals. It's 8. Now remember, we are only going back to 7 out of 10. 4, 3, 2, bring it back. 7 out of 10 aerobic recovery. Breathe through the nose while we can. 2 intervals to go. Short intervals, but quite short recoveries as well. This type of track is great. No time to think about anything else. All right. 9 out of 10, we know how that feels. We've done that already today. Hard. We're able to hold the beat, but it's getting very tricky. We go in 5 seconds. Shoulders back. Here we go. In 4, 3, take it up. 30 seconds. Getting slightly more aggressive, bringing in a little bit more body weight. Still remembering that we have got that 10 out of 10 interval coming up, so we don't want to go all out. We are saving it, saving a little something in the tank. Nearly there. 4 more. It's 4, 3, 2, bring it back, but only to 7 out of 10. Tough programming today. Lots of aerobic recovery, higher recovery intensities. So if you're feeling very gassed, that's why. Okay, 1 more. So 10 out of 10, it will be a little bit more resistance than you've added on for both of those intervals. Probably not that much more, but definitely more than you've had on so far. 30 seconds, 10 out of 10 effort. Basically, if you were to add on any more resistance, you wouldn't be able to hold the beat. Deep breath in through the nose. Prepare in 8. In 6. Here we go. 4, 3, 2, and take it away. 10 out of 10 effort. Out the saddle. Using the body weight now. I told you to conserve it the whole track for this last 30 seconds. Hips back. Careful not to drive over the knees. Keep the feet flat. Toes slightly pointed. 8, 7, 6, 5. Stay on it. 4, 3, 2, 1. And take a seat. Sip of water. We are back into rhythm. Cheers. Right, my friends. 2 songs left. A little break in between. You are lucky with these breaks. Finishing rhythm with some press-ups. Not many of them today compared to last week. So, 73 your cadence. We're going to start with a 1, 2, 3, 4 and up. Give me the leading leg. Bam. Bam. It doesn't matter if that leg has switched throughout the class. Could be left, could be right at any time. 3, 2, 1, drop it. 4. Up. Drop. 1, 2, 3, 4, drop. Hands wrapped around the bars. Good. Make sure the fingers aren't splayed. Like that. Wrapped. Protect the wrists. Up. Drop. 1, 2, 3, 4, drop. 1, 2, 3, 4, drop. Ride it out. We're going to move it on to a 2 count short press up track. And we want to get in all these variations. So the 2 count is a 1, 2. It's not too low. Bring that leading leg back. Ready? 4, 3, 2, 1. 1, 2, up. 1, 2. Remember, just a little suggestion of a press. 1, 2, up. Chin up, eyes up. We've talked about not losing eye contact with someone. So imagine that you're staring someone right down, not breaking eye contact. Eyes don't drop. Chin up. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1. Take a pause. We find the leading leg. And to get these single presses, we really emphasize that leading leg. 1, 1, 1. Let's go. We got 40 seconds. We're going to go all the way home. 1, 1, 1. Hips back. Core tight. If you've lost it, don't worry at all. Just bring the leg back to the beat. 1, 1. Breathe on every single bounce. Not too low, otherwise we'll never get back up again. We've got 15 seconds. All the way, let's go. Up, 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 chin up, shoulders back. Give me 4, 3, 2, 1, and take a seat. Okay, my friends, you've got just over 60 seconds to drop that resistance. Because I need your legs, I need your lungs, I need you to be mentally prepared for our final song, which is 2 minutes of full send, baby. Anything that you've got left, we put into this last track. So we're gonna have a minute at 8 out of 10 effort. And we're gonna have a minute at 10 out of 10. This is a very, very tough 2 minutes. So, make sure that resistance is low just at the moment. And have a think about your strategy, which is not to go too hard too early. You might be full of the joys of spring and think, yes, Melissa, I want to. All I can say, hold it back, hold it back. I will tell you when to give me everything that you have left. We're doing it in the saddle. It's not that long, but we are going straight in. Ready? Cheers. 3, 2. We're going to crank that resistance up. 85. I know the music makes you want to go full send straight away. Hold it back, hold it back, hold it back. Hold that resistance. Okay. So, first minute, 8 out of 10 efforts. To check that you are at 8 out of 10, you can count along with it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That should be hard, but not impossible. Pull the legs up. Getting ready. Preparing for our final 60 seconds at 10 out of 10. 30 seconds at this 8. Everything that you've got left now. I know how hard it is when there is no break between. It's a very tough climb essentially. We started almost at the top of the mountain. 15 seconds, then we take it to that 10. When we take this resistance up, it's going to feel like a 9 out of 10 to start. The 60 seconds will push you to the 10. 4, 3, 2, take it away. So resistance up, we need to stay at the 85. Feeling like a 9 out of 10. Probably pushing to a 9.5 right now. Drive the pedals up, check it with the RPM. Always use the beat if you don't have the screen. 1 pulls, 1 pushes. Breathing through the mouth. We have 30 seconds left. At this point, you should be at 10 out of 10. So if you're not, this is where you'd add on the last bit of resistance. Excellent. Last push. Again, you can get slightly ahead of the beat if that helps. Breathing through the mouth. Try to count to 8. You can't. That's right. 10 seconds. Holding the RPM, now the legs are burning, lungs are burning. This is so tough, this last 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and take it down. Absolutely brilliant work, roll the shoulders. We are just gonna slow the legs and let that heart rate come down slowly. Deep breaths in for me. I want you to put your hands on your lower back. The shoulders are back, looking up. Try and keep the legs moving for me, even if it's just for half of this cool down time. So important, so that you can stand up, that you don't fall over in a heap. In through the nose, all the way down to the diaphragm, and out through the mouth. Keep those legs moving. What a class. We had really tough power tracks in there. Like I said, we had those 10 out of 10s coming in fairly early today, about 15 minutes in, and then it was non-stop. Tough programming, high cadences as well in those rhythm tracks in the middle, and we went straight into them. Roll the shoulders back, and deep breaths in the whole time. Thank you so much for joining me. I'm having the best time doing these classes, teaching you and hearing from you. It's such a treat when, you know, we've got this new channel to start hearing from everyone who's doing the classes. It makes it really real and makes it really exciting. So if you have done the class and you've got to this point and you're still listening to me, drop me a comment and say hi, because it's so nice to hear from you. Also, if you have done the class and you haven't subscribed yet, it really, really helps us if you can subscribe to the channel. So we really appreciate that. Me and producer Chris, who's hopefully not throwing up behind the curtain. He went back there with a bucket. No, he didn't. Last few deep breaths in. There will be a new class every single Monday, 7 a.m. UK time. And that will always be free. 45-minute class every Monday, 7 a.m. Now, if you have got the time, really, really important to stretch. So there is a little stretch video that you can do. Lower body stretches, it's not long at all, 3-4 minutes, but it will make all the difference. So, stretch here, subscribe here. Thank you so much. Take care of yourself. See you very, very soon.